Did you know that Jesus had a favorite disciple? No, not Peter. Not even close. Actually, it was John, the one they call the disciple whom Jesus loved. And that's not just a nickname. There's a very good reason why Jesus loved him so much. We learn about it from the book of John in the Bible. John was one of the 12 apostles chosen by Jesus to follow him and learn from him. But he wasn't just any ordinary man. John had a special place in Jesus' heart because he truly loved Jesus with all his heart. This is evident in the way he wrote about Jesus in his gospel and in the letters that are also in the Bible. While all the other disciples abandoned Jesus when he was arrested, John stood by him. He was there at the cross when Jesus was crucified, and he was the only one who was allowed to witness the resurrection with his own eyes. Because of this, John became known as the disciple whom Jesus loved. But how did he die? Well, tradition says that he died as a martyr. According to some stories, he was thrown into a cauldron of boiling oil, but miraculously survived. For his second death, he was exiled to the island of Patmos. There, while in prison, he received a vision of the future and wrote down what he saw in a book called The Revelation of John, also known as the Apocalypse. Some believe that John may have been the author of another book in the Bible, the Gospel of John. However, scholars debate whether or not he really wrote it. So what can we learn from John's example? First of all, to love God wholeheartedly. John loved Jesus more than anyone else, and that's why Jesus loved him back. Secondly, John was a brave man who didn't abandon Jesus even in the face of death. And finally, John was a faithful servant of God who wrote down the words of Jesus and the visions that he saw. He wanted the people to know about Jesus and what he had seen, even if it meant that he would be killed for it. If you want to know more about the disciple whom Jesus loved, read the book of John in the Bible. You can also find out more about the other disciples, and they're amazing. Adventures in the Bible app. It has everything you need to know about the Bible, including the stories of all the disciples. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.